Am I the a-hole for threatening to have this car towed? Context: my car is parked in an outdoor private parking lot next to my apartment building. I pay for my parking space. My parking space is located directly at the corner end of the parking lot. Recently, a driver in a red SUV parked directly in front of my car. This has been going on at least 3 nights a week for the past 3 weeks. I finally confronted the driver of the red SUV. Let's call him Robert. I asked Robert to leave since he was blocking my space and making it increasingly difficult for me to leave the premises. Robert told me he couldn't find parking because of the snow and that he was tired. Robert also told me how he lived around the same apartment complex as me. Trying to be polite, I explained to Robert that they had also parked in front of me 2 nights ago after a heavy snowstorm subsided, which was problematic for the snow removal services. The snow removal services were incomplete due to Robert's car causing an obstruction. After all, the snow plow operator will usually form a snow bank at the end of the parking lot, which is right next to my car, and needs to clear middle of the parking lot. Since Robert left his car, the snow removal operator plowed a snow bank around my and Robert's car. Somehow, Robert was able to easily get around the snow bank. I on the other hand wasn't able to get around the snow bank since the snow got frozen. As such, I had to use a metal pickaxe to break the ice and shovel away the ice. My back hurts now. I explained the situation with the snow removal to Robert. I also highlighted to Robert how I pay for parking in the private parking lot, like all other owners of the parked cars here, and that Robert shouldn't just expect to use a parking lot for free. There's no unoccupied space and private means private. Robert dismissed my concerns and just said he can't find parking because of the snow, and that he could advance his car slightly, and leave me some space so I could leave. I wasn't leaving when I confronted Robert. However, I reasserted to Robert that I pay for my parking space and I shouldn't have to make any arrangements to leave my space with anyone. As such, I told Robert if he didn't leave I'd call towing services. Throwing a fit, Robert threw some expletives at my way and dared me to call towing. I said okay, no problem and left. Now I feel like I may have been slightly of an a-hole when asserting my position, paid parking, etc. However, I also feel like there was no reason for me to explain my circumstance. Common sense would dictate you don't block anyone, period. This applies whether it's for someone renting a paid parking space, or free parking space. I also asked Robert to leave several times in our exchange.